Om Janmadasya to Noyaditarata Charte Savedaswarat Tene Brahma Vidaya Adikavaye Muhyanti Suraya Tejo Varimrudam Yatha Vinimayo Yatra Trisargo Mrusha Dhamna Sena Sada Nirasta Kuvakam Satyam Param Dhimahi. In the Bhagavata Mahapurana, in the 7th chapter of the 2nd canto, we are getting the description of major avatars accepted by all rishis. And we have seen all the avatars up till now, including Rama and Krishna, and lastly Vedavyasa. Now is the turn of Buddha avatar. Let us see what the Bhagavata has to tell it, and Sridhar Swami has to tell it. So we read Shloka 37. Deva Dvisham Nigama Vartmani Nishtitanam Purvir Mayena Vitavir Adrishya Turvi Lokan Gnatam Mati Vimoha Mati Pralobham Vesham Vidhaya Bhau Bhashyate Aush Aupadarmyam. Deva Dvisham. Now they are enemies of gods, and yet Nigama Vartmani Nishtitanam. So that if they are steady in the Veda Margas, how they are enemies of gods? No, Bengali is better. No? Nigama Vartmani Nishtitana. There are people who are very steady on the ways of taught by Vedas. These are Orthodox Hindus. They are steady on the paths prescribed by Vedas. But Lokan Mayena, so Maya is a Danav. And he has created many places which we cannot see. And staying there on those roads, some people try to kill these Vedamargi people. Mayana Vihitavi, that means created by. Created by Maya. Now Maya is famous for creating magic scenes. Where you see water, there is flower. Where you see flower, there is water. Like that we know. So he is expert in creating Adrishya Turvi.
What is Turvi? Turvi?
Turvi is towns, Puri. Purvi, that also he has given. Adrishya Turve only means unseen. Cannot be seen by the eyes. Purvi, such house, such towns. Adrishya Turve means unseen by our eyes. Purvi means many towns like that. The other meaning will be staying in such places. Staying in such places which we cannot detect, which we cannot see, staying in such places, natam. They are bent upon killing the Vedamargi people.
Oh, killing.
Destroying, disturbing, because there are many, many stories I will have to tell. Buddhas, this is about Buddha people. But no, Buddha will come afterwards. There are people who staying in unseen places try to kill or destroy Vedamargis. Okay, then Devadvisham, they are enemies of gods. Mati Vimoham, those people who are doing like this, somebody has to delude them. Mati Vimoham.
Deluded people.
Devadvisham Mati Vimoham. Those who are enemies of gods, their buddhi has to be deluded. Ati Pralobham. And their buddhi has to be tremendously tempted, destroyed, or tremendously tempted. Either their mati has to be deluded or tremendously tempted. Vesham vidhaya. So such dress, wearing such dress, that means in such a garb. It may not be meaning actually dress, in such forms, in such garbs.
Vidhaya means?
Vidhaya means dharana kare.
Oh, wearing.
Vidhaya.
Wearing that dress.
So this dress, putting on. And what they do? What he does? Upadharmam. That means sideways. Not Vedic ways, but some sideways. Upadharmam. Appears like religion, but it is not religion. Such ways. Bhuvashyate. In so many ways telling. So what is the meaning? People are steady on Veda Marga. There are other people who try to they are staying adrishya paths, or they are themselves adrishya because they are Maya Danava's paths. They are staying on roads created by Maya demon. And they try to kill, destroy these Vedamargis. Now such people, brain should be deluded or big temptation should be shown to them. For that, Buddha Dev was born. The Buddha name is not taken, the hint is clear about them. Now, this is a very bad condemnation. Though Bhagavata has steeped it in a little good knowledge that they are being deluded. So, Buddha's teaching are deluding. You know, this is ingrained in Orthodox Hindus, ingrained. except for we, the Ramakrishna followers. And ordinary Hindus take Buddha to be avatar. They are also taking to be avatar, deluding avatar. I will tell you my own experience. In Chennai, there is a big philosophical institution started by T.M.P. Mahadevan, the great Vedantist. They invited me for a lecture. And while speaking, I told our views of the Buddha that he has said zero, shunya, to that very thing which the Hindus call Purana. And what Sri Ramakrishna has said, that his path is nothing different from Jnana Marga of the Vedas. They all looked at me angrily and they spoke also. Maharaj, why you are talking of Buddha, the Gnostic? Philosophers are talking like that. So, such wrong understanding the Bhagavad also is supporting. Because that is what the common Hindus, common means Vaishnavas.
Hindus are mostly bhaktas. Mostly bhaktas.
T.M.P. Mahadevan's people, they are all jnanis, philosophers, big philosophers.
Maybe outside Gyanis, but inside they are bhaktas.
No. All talk only of rationality, knowledge, Shankar. So, whether they are Vaishnavas or Vedantis, the orthodox Shabda I use, the orthodox Hindus, they hate Buddha. What is his fault? They say he is Gnostic. Gnostic has two meanings. If you take Bhaktas or Vaishnavas, they think Buddha denies God. And if you take Vedantist philosophers, Buddha does not believe in the Vedas. And Sri Ramakrishna and Swami Vivekananda have taken these very things in completely different way.
Osti nasti pare. Osti nasti.
Not pare immediately. There was a Buddha idol in Sri Ramakrishna's room and he used to salute him every day. So somebody put him this question from another angle also, that you have done sadhana for all paths. Why you have not done sadhana with the Buddhist path? To which he replied that Buddhist path is not different from Vedantic path. That is what he has. Vedantic path he has said, not negative or anything. Because Vedanta proceeds in the neti way. So that is the path taken by Buddha. That is what Sri Ramakrishna said. And so I need not practice it. One point. Secondly, somebody asked Sri Ramakrishna, why you are praising Buddha? He did not believe in God. To which Sri Ramakrishna replied, why will he believe in God? He was God himself. So believing we do, who have no knowledge of the thing. Vishwas, as Sri Ramakrishna has said, is blind. When it gets eyes, it is called knowledge, not Vishwas. So why will Buddha believe in God? Why will Buddha have Vishwas in God? His case is so direct, not only he knows God, but he himself is God. This is Sri Ramakrishna's reply. Swami Vivekananda, his lecture within the Chicago conferences,
Buddha fulfillment.
Buddhism, the fulfillment of Hinduism. At many places, Swami Vivekananda said, Hinduism would not have given us full religion unless supplemented by Buddhism. Okay. Then, about describing the great sages of India, he says, Buddha, he describes Buddha. Buddha had great heart, he says. Shankar had great intellect. And time had come when a person with Buddha's heart and Shankara's intellect had to be born. And that is Sri Ramakrishna. So in Ramakrishnites, we see thorough praise of Buddha. And these people, their vision is closed. Whether they are bhaktas or jnanis, they are so-called jnanis, their vision is closed. And closed vision cannot judge anything. Closed vision will say ulta, reverse of anything. So, I have to tell something against this Bhagavata or Vedantist who condemn Buddha. Bhagavata has said he came to delude the Vedadeshtis, Devadeshtis. So he has not given anything to us, and his teaching is deluded and tempting. What does it mean? It means narrowness we found in Bhagavatam in many places. So this is Chudanta narrowness. What do we gain by reading this? We should reject Buddha's teachings. Swami Vivekananda has quoted many teachings of Buddha and about the life of Buddha. How many places Swamiji has quoted? Let me tell you one poetry recited by Swamiji. A scene is there. A farmer has rainy season, rain is heavily falling. And Bhagwan Buddha is getting drenched and standing below a tree, visible directly from this rich man's house. And he's teaching, teasing Buddha. All my crops are collected, all my animals are safe, all my people are safe. Oh rain, let you rain. Buddha replies, all my indriyas are controlled, my mind is controlled, let you rain. Like that the conversation goes on. Then this man comes out and falls at the feet of Buddha and said, you have conquered me. This is one of the songs. And we know Buddha's compassion for a bird. Buddha, his cousin brother, was jealous of him. And he hit a flying swan or bird. And Buddha immediately went and cared for him, protected him, removed the arrow, and then quarrel was there. He said that I have hit him, it is mine. Buddha said, I have saved him, he is mine. And we want that flesh of the animal, that hitman said. Buddha said, you take my flesh equivalent to that animal. So this is Buddha's Tyaga, this is Buddha's all-compassionate heart. So in any way to condemn him, not right.
But then he stopped killing of goats. Stopped killing of goats, Goats.
Yes.
But Swamiji says it made India too much.
That is a minor point. Why he did it, that also Swamiji has explained. You see, Vedas, in those days, in Buddha's days, Vedas means killing animals.
Animal sacrifice.
Animals killing. You know, in South India, I told you, South India, if you ask whether you are a vegetarian or non-vegetarian, are you Shaivas? You will be surprised. In North India, vegetarian hotels, restaurants are called Vaishnav Dhaba. And in South India, vegetarianism means Shaiva. Because in South India, before the Vedic influx, Shiva was the main devotee. And Shiva's devotees were all vegetarians, strict vegetarians. And these Vedic people came and they could not live without Bhavan and killing animals. So that is the language used there. When I went, somebody invited me to their house for food and they were asking, you will of course take Shaiva food, isn't it? I could not understand first. Then somebody had to explain this. Shaiva means vegetarian. In North, Shaivas, Shaktas, and they are all non-vegetarians. That is the big difference in language. So the Orthodox Hindus, whether Bhaktas or Jnanis, two things. He has outright rejected Vedas, and that talk came. Vedas means killing animals. So he could not say, you see, common people he is teaching. He could not tell them, take the Jnana portion of the Vedas, don't take the Karma portion of the Vedas. These people will not understand at all. So he said, reject the Vedas. But after rejecting the Vedas, his all experiences tally exactly with what is told in the Vedas. That is what Sri Ramakrishna has shown. And so he has a big supporter of Vedas. Why? There is another school. Conditioned thinking. You know conditioned thinking?
Fixed.
Krishnamurti is a supporter of that. Pseudo-Vedanta. They say, in Ramayana, you read Rama was like that, Rama was like that. So you see Rama like that. There is no Rama. Nobody knows his form. But your mind gets conditioned by your scriptures. And so you have those experiences. So Buddha said, don't get conditioned. Don't read the Vedas. Again and again he has said, you yourself are Vedas. You yourself discover the truth. Don't depend upon any person. But these people think he does not believe in God. He is Shunyavadi. He is heterodox. His philosophy in India is counted as heterodox because his philosophy does not depend upon the Vedas or Vedanta. So it is heterodox.
What is the difference between orthodox and heterodox?
In philosophy, orthodox means those who believe in the Vedas.
Traditional.
And those who do not believe in the Vedas, Charvakas, Jainas, Buddhists, in India, they are taken as unorthodox or heterodox. So, all this classification depends upon our buddhi not being clear at all. And this exception has been made, we have been taught by Ramakrishna Vivekananda. So much so that when Ramakrishna was mortally sick and they were continuously serving him and doing their own sadhanas, Swami Vivekananda as Narendranath took Tarak Mahapurush Maharaj and Kali Avedananda and went to Buddha Gaya. And that time Sri Ramakrishna said, what is Buddha Gaya? Same as Vedanta. You see, he will come back. So everywhere the clear vision shows us like that.
But then Buddha was also a meat eater. He passed away by eating meat. Buddha was a meat eater. He was from a royal family.
That is a completely different issue. Buddha was a sannyasi, Paramahansa sannyasi.
Yes.
And the rule of a Paramahansa sannyasi is no rule of food. Whatever anybody offers, you have to take. That incident we know. We don't know that he was a non-vegetarian. Only that incident we know, that a Chandala invited him for food. And it was known that Chandala will feed him with a pig's flesh. So his disciple Ananda said, "Don't go, please." He said, "I am a sannyasi. Whatever he has invited me, so I have to go. He will give me food that I will eat in that way." But nowhere we have a description that he was a non-vegetarian. And being a Kshatriya son, he might have been in the beginning. And about food, he has made so many experiments, Buddha. He joined sampradayas who eat very much. He joined sampradayas which totally fast. So he joined sampradayas vegetarians, he joined sampradayas non-vegetarian. That is all his experimentation. But he did not prescribe meat eating. Its similarity is with Holy Mother. When Swami Vivekananda asked her, "Should we do Durga Puja?" She said yes, but there will be no Bali. Because people will take that way to do the main thing and Ganges will become red. Same thing Buddha did. Don't believe in Vedas. That is the idea. But that is not so much in their mind. He did not believe in God. He rejected God. And he rejected Vedas. That is the attitude they say, and say he is Nastik. And this has been explained clearly by Sri Ramakrishna. Both from philosophy point of view, both from sadhana point of view, both from personality point of view. So we Ramakrishnites, if we call ourselves, have to be very clear about it. We are followers of what Ramakrishna has taught and shown us. Here, Buddha image in his room and used to bow down and worship him always. And Swami Vivekananda, who has explained throughout the world Buddha's importance. Now, the West people came to know Buddha through Edwin Arnold's Light of Asia. And that Light of Asia is a poetical translation of Pali book Lalita Vistar. Basing upon this Lalita Vistar, Girish Babu did his drama Buddha Charitam. So this is what we should see and benefit by his teaching. Read Dhamma Sutram. Then Buddha destroyed caste restrictions. And so that influence is still in places like Buddha Gaya. Gaya. In Gaya, all caste mingle to take food. No restriction on different caste, different food. So these are all influences of Buddha.
What was the name of the book of Edwin Arnold?
Huh?
Name of book of Edwin Arnold?
Anand.
Light of Asia. Light of Asia.
Edwin Arnold. Lalita Vistar.
Light of Asia.
Edwin Arnold.
Light of Asia.
He has translated 3 main scriptures. Buddha is his Light of Asia. Kathopanishad, the song of death. Bhagavad Gita, the song celestial. He introduced Vedanta to the whole Western world.
जवाब
Change.
জবা কুসুম তেল পাওয়া যাচ্ছে না নবরত্ন
मत करो रे, इसमें जा रहा है. Okay, good. इनको पता है मेरा टाइम. हाँ, okay. So you understand that? So there is some misunderstanding, wrong understanding due to narrowness of heart and brain both. Anyway, so I had to talk a lot about Buddha because these misconceptions are there. And my light is Sri Ramakrishna, Swami Vivekananda. And Buddha's life itself. From Buddhism, we learned vegetarianism. This Swami Vivekananda is proved. Before Buddha's advent, this killing was too much. After Buddha taught against that, his rejection of Vedas and this and that, we did not accept. But we accepted his ahimsa. We accepted his vegetarianism.
But in Yama, this ahimsa was already there. In Yama Niyama, Yam control.
Ahimsa has nothing to do with vegetarianism, non-vegetarianism.
No. Yam Niyam hai na? Yam Niyam. Yam Niyam.
In Yam, ahimsa is there.
Yes, first.
But this ahimsa has nothing to do with vegetarian. Nothing whatsoever. Ahimsa means don't have ill feeling for others. That's the only thing. No. Ahimsa, Patanjali does not describe anything about vegetarian knowledge. If you want to become a yogi, you keep a vegetarian. But all people are not expected to be yogis. Swami Vivekananda said, if you want to be karma yogis, you must eat meat. You require strength. So that is a different issue. This is the thing. So only narrowness of brain, narrowness of heart, we should never succumb to. So even if Bhagavata has clothed it little differently, he wanted to delude those people who are against the Vedas. But then what about us? He has not given anything to us. His teaching is only for deluding and tempting the Veda Virodhis.
It's not against Buddha. Buddha's followers who wrongly interpreted.
But Bhagavata is talking like this now in this shloka. Those people who are Veda Virodhis had to be deluded and tempted. For that, Buddha, in his own garb, gave this teaching. Anyway, Now, next is Kalki Avatar. Kalki is an imagination. He has not yet been born. Even about Buddha and Krishna, he is talking Bhavishyati, Bhavishyati, will be, will be, will be. So they are imaginations of Bhagavata. Though Buddha has been born many, many years before Bhagavatam, but Bhagavatam keeps its position as if it has been composed during half of Krishna Avatar. Krishna Avatar has not yet completed. At that time, the Bhagavata was created. That is the impression given. So, Kalki is a pure imagination. Such a man will come. And Sri Ramakrishna is not named Kalki, but the description which he has given about how he will come next time tallies much with this Kalki. So, we read Bhagavatam about Kalki now. Let us complete the topic. Huh? "38. Here he आलयेषु अपि सतां न हरे कथा स्युः पाखंडिनो द्विजजना वृषला नृदेव स्वाहा स्वदा वषट् इति स्म गिरो न यत्र शास्ता भविष्यति कलेर भगवान युगान्ते." So he imagined a situation where even in good people's house, here means when, he, because alayeshu api, in houses also, satam, good people. In good people's houses also, na hare katha, there will be no story or description, praise of Hari. Such a situation will come. Shiv, Pakhandino, Dvijajana, Vrushala, Nrideva.
What is Siv?
Dvijajana, Shiv means will be. Dvijajana Pakhandino. The Traivarnikas called Dvijajanas will be Pakhandis. Pakhandis means
Pashandi. Same thing. Pashandi.
Pashandi is a mispronunciation. Pakhanda is the word.
Here it is written Pashandi.
Okay. Now, Sh and Kha are same.
Interchangeable.
Sahasrashir Kha, Purukha, I have heard this chanting. So there is no difference there. Dvijajana Pakhandi, no. These Brahmins, Kshatriyas and Vaishyas will become hypocrites. Good people's houses, no Harikatha. The Traivarnikas become hypocrites. Vrushala, Nrudeva. Vrushala means Shudras. So Shudras will be the kings. In such a situation, and Swaha, Swada and Vashat are Veda mantra endings. Swaha is for gods, Swada is for mains, Purupurushas, Vashat is for some minor deities. Sma, Giro, Na. These type of words will not exist. Yatra, there, in that situation, in those times, Yuganti, that will be the end of Kali Yuga. Bhagavan Kaler Shastra Bhavishyati. He will become the ruler of the world in the form of Kalki avatar. Kale Shastra. To rule in Kali Yuga, he will be Kalki avatar. Okay, come next. 39. Sarge tapoham richaye navaye prajesha sthane cha dharma makha manvam
Amara, Manu Amara, Avanisha.
dharma makham anvamara anvavaravanisha. Okay. Anisha.
Avanisha.
Ante twadharma har manyuvashat suradya maya vibhutaya ima purushakti bhaja. So this is a different type of counting of avatars. Who will be avatars during Srishti? Who will be avatars during Sthiti? Who will be avatars during Pralaya? Like that is it. Different type of counting. So there, have you counted? That is the end. Kalki is the end there.
Oh, this is the Kalki.
So up to Kalki is that first series of avatars. And this is a different type of counting. Purushakti Bhaja Ima Maya Vibhutayaha. So Maya, Bhagwan's Maya Shakti. Vibhutaya, special incarnations. Purushakti Bhaja, so Bhagwan has so many powers. So these powers, Bhagwan's Maya Shakti, functions in different ways. Sarge, Tapa, Aham, Rushaya, Ye cha Nava Prajesha. Prajeshaja. So, tapasya in the form of rishis and 9 prajapatis. Nava Prajeshaja means 9 prajapatis. Aham means Brahma or Manu. Rishabha means Rishaya. The rishis, Brahma himself in the form of Manu and 9 prajapatis. Te bhavanti. These are born during Srishti time, time of creation. Sthane means during sthiti kala. Dharma, makha, manu, amarav, avanisha. So Manu is that side, not here. Here I is I, Brahma. First, in the first, don't count Manu. I, Rishis, and 9 Prajapatis. And in Srishti time, Sthiti time, Dharma. Makha means yajnas. Manu, Amarav, that means gods. Avanisha means Avani means earth. Avanisha means kings. So these will be Bhagwan's vibhutis during sthiti time. Virtue, yajnas, manu, gods and kings. That is the sthiti time. Antetu and pralaya time. Adharma, hara, manyu, asha,
Asuradhya.
asuradhya bhavanti. So non-virtue or vice and Shivji, because Shivji destroys. So at the pralaya, what they have combined? Adharma and Shivji. Well, when Adharma will grow, then Shivji will destroy. That is the meaning. Shivji and Krodha Basha.
What is Manu Basha?
Huh? Manu means anger. Manu Basha means there are snakes or there is a snake who is called Manu Basha.
And that snake is very angry.
And Avanisha means demons, Rakshas. Avanisha, nahi.
Avanisha is king.
Only this much. Krodhavasha and Daityas. Daityas. Asuradhya. Adhya means etc. Okay? Different type of counting. Bhagwan's special forms. Then he says, Vishnorno Virya Gananam Katamor Hatiha Ya Parthivan Api Parthivan Yapi Kavir Vimame Rajansi Kavir Vimame Rajansi Chas Kambaya Swaram Hasas Khalata Tripushtam Yasmat Trisamya Sadhana Urukampayanam. He is telling that infinite are Krishna's avatars. So I have told you in a few, okay, you said, tell me all. I cannot tell all. So he says, Ya Kavi Parthivane Rajansi Api Vimane. If some jnani can count the dust particles on this earth, so something impossible is setting. Vimane means he is able to count. Tadrisha api katama no Vishnu Viragananam arhati. So even people like that, how many who can count Vishnu's avatar? Then something different is done. Swaramasa askalata yasmat triprushtam chaskamba kampayanam. This is the description of Vamana avatar. In Vamana avatar, because he ran so fast, 3 steps, the whole world shook. At that time, Lord saved the Satyaloka. It could not be touched by this. Such lords, avatars who can come. So, Nirguna Brahma is indicating here that he is really Nirguna beyond. His idea of Nirguna is Satyaloka. So, beyond all this shaking of the earth caused by his own motion, he is beyond such Haris, avatars who can come. So avatars are infinite. Don't make me count. I have given you the main ones in 2 different ways. Counting हुआ आपका?
नहीं अभी बाद में छूट गया बीच में छूट गया
अच्छा ठीक है सो ठीक है ये ऐसा है 40 Then that very thing he repeats. Nantam vidami ami munayo agrajaste maya balasya purushasya kuto apareye gayan gunan dashashatan ana adideva shesho adunapi samavasyati nasya param. Maya balasya purushasya. Purush whose strength or Shakti is Maya. Purusha who has Maya Shakti. Antam, end, totality, aham na vidami. I do not know. Ami means, oh my dear. Te agraja munayopi. Agraja means elder brothers. Munayopi, those four Sanat people, 4 Kumaras. They also do not know. Yeah, aparete kuta. Then what about others? Impossible. I do not know, 4 Kumaras do not know. Then what will others know? Dasha Shatan Adideva Shesha. So Sheshanag has 1,000 heads. He is the Adidev. Also, he Adunapi, Shesho, Samavasyati, he goes on singing, Na asya param. He cannot sing completely Hari's gunas. Okay.
What is Vidasi? Vidasi? Vidasi.
Adunapi.
No, Vidasi. Vidasi. Nantam Vidasi Aham Ami.
Vidami.
Vidami, yes.
I do not know. With dhatu, pratham purush in Sanskrit, I vidami. Okay?
Yes. And
So,
Ami? Ami?
Huh?
What is Ami? Ami?
Ami means, oh my dear.
Yes.
No? Who can find out? Yesham sa eva bhagavan dayaya idanantaha
Dayayet. Dayayet.
dayayet ananta. Yesham sa eva bhagavan dayayet anantaha sarvan sarvatmana ritapadaha yadi nirvalikam te dustaram atitaranti cha devamayam naisham mama ahamiti dhi shashrugal bhakshe. अरे बाप रे, एकदम इधर का इधर. Yesham, those people, Saiva Bhagwan, that very Bhagwan, Dayayet becomes compassionate. Ananta, Saiva Ananta Bhagwan, that very infinite God, if becomes compassionate on somebody, Sarvatmana, Shritapada, then he makes people completely take support of him. If Bhagavan becomes compassionate, then he makes the devotees completely surrender to himself. Te deva mayam dustaram atitaranti. They cross over Bhagavan's maya, which is otherwise very difficult to cross. Yesham mama aham iti shva shrugala bhakshe. They have no I or my consciousness about this body, which is going to be the food of dogs and jackals. Vedahamanga paramasya yogamayam yuyam bhavasya bhagavan atha daityavaryaha patni mano sacha manusya tadatmayasya prachina barhi rubur anga uta dhruvasya. Uta means and also. His Maya Shakti I know. I do not know his real nature, but his Maya Shakti I know. You also know. Bhagwan Shankar also knows. The demons also know. Manu also knows. Manu Patni, Manu's wife also knows. Manusya Tadatmaja and Manu's sons also know Manavas. And Prachina, the ancient Barhi, Rubu and Dhruva also know. Anga Anga is there.
No.
Where is Anga?
Oh, first word. Vedaham Anga.
Ribur Anga. So Anga, Anga is that Vena's father. So Vena was a bad king, but his father was virtuous. So he also knows in the ancient times.
Vena's father.
Vena, we described one day, they churned Vena's body, and so that Vena's father was virtuous.
He is Anga.
He is Anga. So in ancient times, Vena's father knew Ribu. Ribu is and also Dhruva. They all knew.
Who is Ribu?
Ribu, the name has not yet occurred.
No.
They have simply written Ribu. Just 1 minute. We'll find out Ribu and finish this. One God.
One God.
That's all. So a God named Ribu knows in ancient times, that's it. Okay? So Maya Shakti we all know, but we do not know his real nature, infinite nature. Om Janmadhyasya Tonvayaditarata Chartesha Vidnaswarat Tene Brahmaridaya Adikavai Muhyanti Yat Suraya Tejo Varimridam Yatha Vinimayo Yatra Trisargo Mrisha Dhamna Sveda Sada Nirasta Kuakam Satyam Param Dhimahi Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Tat Sat Shri Ramakrishna Arpanamastu.